The Leadership in Higher Education Conference is really a collection of top-notch scholars, academics, and administrative leaders across a range of disciplines who are at the cutting edge of leading and directing efforts for faculty development, program accreditation, assessment, and all the other legal and administrative issues that come with our dynamic industry.
Typically, we serve anybody who is in an academic leadership position or aspires to be. Department chairs, assistant deans, even provosts and upper leadership. But we also have members of the faculty that are anticipating that first promotion into leadership.
And leadership is one of those areas in higher education. It's kind of like teaching. We're not trained to do it, but we're expected to do it somehow, and magically it's going to occur, but really it's trial by fire. So this is a conference that has really addressed that with some concrete sessions, great ideas, and really is helpful in thinking about how do we train our leaders in our institutions.
For someone like me, I'm looking at transitioning from being a director to being full-time faculty, and then I hope one day to make my way up to program chair, department chair, and then dean. That's the main reason why I wanted to come to this conference, was just for preparation and information and knowledge for the future.
After about 10 years as faculty, my chair stepped down and I stepped into that position. And it was a completely new role to me. And so this conference was an opportunity to really learn and grow and learn some of the skills that are associated with this new job that I have now.
Well, what I like about the workshops is they're not just people talking at you, that what happens is you get a framework, you get some information, you get what you need, and then you get to talk with people around you. Then we share our own best practices. So you feel like you're learning, but at the same time you're contributing.
It's always research-based. We ask for takeaways so that there are key deliverables that participants are going to be engaged in. And so rather than here's what we did and here's why it worked out for us or why it didn't work out, it's much more, here's the research that we did ahead of time, here were the decisions that we made because of that research, and here's what we learned, and here are some strategies for you to use at your school.
There's a real mix of both higher level ideas about developing a leadership style or developing a philosophy of leadership, all the way to really hands-on things that I could go in Monday morning and try with my next student interaction or faculty interaction.
In every workshop I've been to so far, there have been something in there for everyone across the span of the leadership, whether you're at the beginning, aspiring, or you're a dean.
But we've built in a lot of time for networking, whether that's meals or reception time or first thing in the morning over breakfast, where you get to sit down with your colleagues and discuss either presentations you've been to or issues you're confronting at work.
Lunches are sometimes scheduled with themes so that you can seat yourself at a table where the topic of discussion is based on your interest.
I think just sharing our experiences amongst our colleagues from different parts of the country is valuable.
Even though we are in different locations, in different regions in the world, student issues are the same. Leadership issues are the same. We are, at the end of the day, we're all people, and so the problems are the same. And so you can get to see how other leaders deal with issues.
Where you can really compare what's going on at other institutions versus what you're doing at yours and share strategies for how to try things a different way.
I think one of the strengths of the Leadership in Higher Education Conference is that it's put on by Magna Publications. They are leaders in conferences that deliver. You can see that across all the different areas where they've been putting on conferences. This one is no different. And given their long history of putting on top quality events, well-run, great speakers, a really good comprehensive package, the value is really outstanding.